Okay, I'll try to do a little video log here. Might make the sound no good, but I'll try it anyway. Let's see, it's Friday morning, so I'm not sure what day this is. Maybe not day, I guess that would be day 7 or day 8. Yeah, day 7. And let's see, we're at like 2709 north, and we need to get to 2500 north by tonight, which is really no chance. It's 120 miles approximately. If we stay north of that, there's going to be more wind. It's going to be 15 to 20 knots, and squalls 35 to 40. And that's a little bit rough. The 15 to 25 actually would be very nice, but the squalls is not so good. But we're a little less certain about the engine. Yesterday the engine was making some weird revving noises. It would suddenly surge up a couple hundred RPM and then back. I changed out the Racor filter, which seemed perfect, and it stopped doing it for a little while, but then it went right back to it after an hour or less. And then I changed out the, changed out the secondary filter on the engine, which I had just done up in Montauk, so not terribly long ago, and we've had pretty clean, basically clean fuel since then, so I didn't expect any problem. And it also looked fine. Bled it, and actually since then it's been running well. The other thing was that it seemed like the oil level was rising in the engine oil, and that's a sign that the injector pump could have failed a seal and is pumping diesel fuel into the engine. Well, there was no smell of diesel, and now after checking it again, it actually is back down to where I kind of expected it to be, or it's a little bit high, but it's really not very much high. The consistency of the oil feels weird. It doesn't feel as lubricious as it should. It's possible we have been doing a lot of motoring, so it might be just coming up on a time for an oil change, and that is usually how it feels at the end of 100 hours. So, or roughly that. So it's not the worst thing in the world. I mean, it doesn't sound like it's terrible. So we're just motoring more slowly than we otherwise would. We're doing about 4.5 to 5 knots right now, lower RPM, and it's probably not as efficient fuel-wise, but with this kind of engine. But if it is, then great. We're all good. We'll get there a little later than we wanted, but probably won't be too bad. And we'll hopefully have enough wind to sail out of that rougher wind section. And we're okay with more sailing in general. Anyway, it was rough, and yesterday was very mellow, so I've been motoring since, I guess it's midnight. Yesterday we made 4 miles in, 6 miles in Colleen's 3-hour watch, so we were doing about 2 miles an hour under sail, and then the wind died and got worse, so that's when I turned the engine on. I just couldn't stand it anymore, and it's been working okay. So we're going to, anyway, but we have a beautiful dawn this morning.